Facts do not cease to exist because they are ignored. Words can be like X-rays if you use them properly. They'll go through anything. You read, and you're pierced. After silence, that which comes nearest to expressing the inexpressible is music. But I don't want comfort. I want God. I want poetry. I want real danger. I want freedom. I want goodness. I want sin. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you mad. Maybe this world is another planet's hell. If one's different, one's bound to be lonely. The more powerful and original a mind, the more it will incline towards the religion of solitude. I wanted to change the world, but I have found that the only thing one can be sure of changing is oneself. An intellectual is a person who has discovered something more interesting than sex. One believes things because one has been conditioned to believe them. There are things known, and there are things unknown, and in between are the doors of perception. That men do not learn very much from the lessons of history is the most important of all the lessons that history has to teach. The secret of genius is to carry the spirit of the child into old age, which means never losing your enthusiasm. Most human beings have an almost infinite capacity for taking things for granted. Experience is not what happens to a man. It is what a man does with what happens to him. Most men and women will grow up to love their servitude and will never dream of revolution. Happiness is not achieved by the conscious pursuit of happiness. It is generally the byproduct of other activities. Consistency is contrary to nature, contrary to life. The only completely consistent people are the dead. There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. All that happens means something. Nothing you do is ever insignificant. To travel is to discover that everyone is wrong about other countries. That all men are equal is a proposition which at ordinary times no sane individual has ever given his assent. Ironically enough, the only people who can hold up indefinitely under the stress of modern war are psychotics. Individual insanity is immune to the consequences of collective insanity. Great is truth, but still greater, from a practical point of view, is silence about truth. Experience teaches only the teachable. For in spite of language, in spite of intelligence and intuition and sympathy, one can never really communicate anything to anybody. A love of nature keeps no factories busy. Technological progress has merely provided us with more efficient means for going backwards.